Europe. I would like to introduce to you Peter Chow, President and CEO of HTC. Peter?
Thanks, Corey. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to give you a warm welcome and thanks for joining us today. I'm actually very excited to be here today and actually have been anticipating this event for some time. The last several months I've been working very hard with our team to unveil and ship the device we are debuting today. Before that, I would like to introduce a few special guests. Mr. Olaf Swampy, the Executive Vice President of Orange Global Operations. And also Mr. Andy Lee, Senior Vice President of Microsoft Mobile Communications, the new head of mobile communications. 2007 was a great year for HTC. We had experienced strong growth, increased brand recognition, and also continued our leadership in mobile innovation. Much of the success was driven by conviction to deliver a user experience that provides a simplified, easier, and fun usability. Last year, we introduced HTC Touch. That was the first time we integrate a new concept of touchscreen usability we call TouchFLO with a compact phone design. HTC Touch went on very well received from the customer, and we're sold more than 3 million around the world. We are actually very pleased and proud of HTC Touch success. We continue to push innovation. HTC Touch was a kind of first baby. HTC innovate user experience and innovate software to provide a simplified user experience. We are very committed on innovation, and today at HTC we have a lot of global talent in HTC are very excited working on new stuff. Today, user experience is the center of our design philosophy, and innovation is the DNA of HTC. Customer, partner, investor, and even our board member and employee often ask me what I think the next big thing in phone is going to be. 2007 was clearly on touch, but 2008, 2009 is no longer just about touch. I see 2008 is the year that HTC will take a big step forward in making mobile internet actually usable and fun. I'm a veteran in telecom industry. I've been working on this so long. The problem, the challenge of mobile internet is the promise of content at your fingertips has been false for most people. Even though many phones claim they have a browser integrated, but they aren't really used for mobile internet because it's so difficult to use. So difficult to use. Sometimes you have to press 20 times to get to a link, and it's not popular. Nobody is going to use it. Transforming a website experience that was made for a PC to a small, tiny device is very challenging. It's not
developers, engineers, designers, and many other team members within HTC who work so tirelessly to make today happen. HTC Touch Diamond is a revolutionary breakthrough. A breakthrough in design, a breakthrough in innovation, but most importantly, a breakthrough in device usability. As Peter mentioned just a little bit ago, we didn't just started designing just yet another new cool form factor, but a holistic user experience that truly delivers on the promise of the mobile internet. That meant we had to challenge everything. We had to hold nothing sacred. We challenged device connectivity and its ability to deliver broadband-like speed while you're on the go. We challenged the device size, its overall thickness. We challenged the overall form factor, and whether or not it was good enough for you to take with you anytime, any place. But the most important thing that we challenged was an overall user experience and the simplicity and interaction it would take for you to enjoy the content that you have on your device and on the internet. Well, I'm very proud to say that after all the hard work the team put in, they did it. HTC Touch Diamond is exactly the way we envisioned it. A simple form factor that fits comfortably in one hand. A device that is not too big, not too small. A perfect balance between the form factor and a beautiful large display that delivers a great user experience. A great example of innovation, Peter mentioned earlier, is in its overall form factor, overall size. HTC Touch Diamond is the world's most advanced phone in one of the smallest form factors. Another great example of innovation is in its industrial design. I remember the time last year when Peter, you came to my office and challenged our design team to come up with a design that is worthy of the Museum of Modern Art. The designers took that challenge. They studied design trends in architecture, in the automotive industry, and most importantly, in the fashion industry. They came up with hundreds of solutions and arrived at a design that utilized advanced material like the metal, meticulous craftsmanship, like a Swiss timepiece, and a whole new level of out-of-box creativity. A design that is so simple yet unique, it can be easily recognized from across the street. the philosophy of simplicity didn't just apply to the back or the side of the device. It applied also to the front of the device as we designed different ways to interact with it. This is why the designers took this opportunity and innovated in ways to control and navigate the HTC Touch Diamond. And I'll show you that in a little bit as I show you how it works. As I mentioned earlier, up to this point, as I mentioned earlier, the real breakthrough is in its device usability. So let me show you the design on the inside. So as you see at first glance, and from the video before, we actually pay a lot of attention to the user interface design of the Touch Diamond. This is what we call TouchFLO 3D. TouchFLO 3D is a new concept in 3D animated navigational experience. Let me show you quickly how it works. You can quickly touch any of the icons along the bottom of the display and jump straight to the content of your choice. Internet, pictures, music, as simple as one touch. You can also place your finger across the bottom of the display and simply get to more choices. Now, if you're a person like myself who lives and dies by the calendar, you can simply move the clock away and see more appointments. Getting to your favorite friends is as simple as using a Rolodex. Or you can simply place your finger along the side of the device and jump straight to the person you want to contact. And of course, one-click calling just simply works. Messaging is very much like a conversation. It's like beautiful words dancing in the air. Email, we made it sort of similar to you standing in front of your mailbox at home, sorting through the mail, flipping through it. In this case, switching accounts as a simple, again, as one touch. Photo experience is very much the same as you would sitting around a coffee table, sharing photos with friends. You can try the photograph one at a time, or simply play a slideshow and share stories on a play. You can touch a photograph and view it in full screen. Or simply move along on the HTC Navi and zoom in and out of the content. In this case, a photograph. Look at that beautiful display. In this case also, rotating the device would simply rotate the photograph. Maybe I'm dating myself here a little bit, but I remember the day I went to the record store and picked some albums that I want to listen to. We made it as simple as that. Playing music again in one touch. Changing music again also in one touch. You could also move your finger along the bottom of the display and simply choose from different content. So in this case, I can look at my music by artist, by album, etc., etc. One of the most loved features from the last year's Touch was weather. Believe it or not. In this case, we really took advantage of TouchFLO 3D and delivered a very, very rich user experience on something as simple as looking up what the temperature is. In this case, stormy over New York, cloudy in Tokyo, look like we may finally get a summer, hot in Dubai, windy in Chicago, and it doesn't look like the sun's going to last a long time. Getting to a 5-day forecast is as simple again as one touch. Up to this point, I showed you a lot on how you actually would interact with the device. I showed you a lot of TouchFLO 3D. But as Peter said, we're very proud at HTC of the investment and the designs we've done for you to truly enjoy the mobile internet. So let me show you what that's all about. Again, getting to internet as simple as one touch. You can touch a globe and actually get to the website of your choice. But in my case, I love bookmarking. So here are all the websites that are my favorites. I love fast cars. You simply, one touch, go straight to the website that you post. As you can see, landing on the website gives you the same experience as you would on a desktop PC. Simply click on an article and get straight to the article. Doesn't look like that article is working. Live demo. Get to another article. Again, landing on the article gives you a full screen mode, just so you can navigate and see what the designers and publishers actually intended for you to see. But here's where the power of innovation really shines. Upon touching the content that you would like to read, notice that the content actually reflows or readjusted itself to the screen. So you can actually read it, scroll it at ease. You can further zoom in by simply touching the HTC Navi. And again, the content just simply readjusts itself to fit the screen. And of course, again, if you simply rotate the device, the website simply rotates. A great example in how we actually empower the users to really enjoy the mobile internet experience is through the design we've done on YouTube. In this case, we work with Google quite closely to deliver a killer experience on YouTube. YouTube again, as simple as one touch. Upon getting to YouTube, you can see that we made the experience super simple. As simple as moving your fingers across the screen. And playing content again is as simple as one touch. With a VGA display and the fastest HSDK connectivity, this is the best YouTube experience on any mobile device. Using HTC Touch Diamond is just like going to a record store and playing music. It's just like sitting around a table sharing photos with friends. It is just as simple as kicking out the window and seeing if it's raining outside. HTC Touch Diamond is just like your life. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Horace. I hope you're as excited as I am in watching Horace talking us through the richness of this device. Clearly, the HTC Touch Diamond signals a new era of style and innovation for HTC. From a commercial perspective, the HTC Touch Diamond will be available through all our key operator partners. Since the inception of the HTC brand about 24 months ago, and since the launch of the first HTC Touch just about 1 year ago, we have worked very hard to increase our channel reach. Our continuous commitment and focus on this area of the business has enabled us to bring the HTC brand to a wider audience. In the UK, for example, the HTC Touch Diamond will be available for the first time to all 5 main network operators, highlighting obviously the quality of the device and we think the increasing strength of the HTC brand with the consumer. And this success isn't restricted to the UK only. We're extremely thrilled to be able to have achieved similar success in other key European regions and in other parts of the world. But now I'm sure you're all very eager to learn when the HTC Touch Diamond will be available. In Europe and Asia, the device will be available from June, the rest of the world later this year. A key strength of HTC has been its ability and willingness to produce operator-specific versions of our handsets. And with the HTC Touch Diamond, we have worked very close with our key partners to integrate their own key services and features. As such, we're confident that we can deliver to consumers a unique HTC experience integrating the key services and features from their mobile operators that they know and enjoy. Our collaboration with Orange is a great example the ability of us to work in partnership and the ability to deliver to consumers the great new HTC TouchFLO user experience with a unique orange flavor. It's my great pleasure to introduce to you now Olaf Swanke, Executive Vice President of Orange's Global Mobile Operations, and he will talk to you in more detail about the HTC Orange partnership and the success of our collaboration. Olaf?
So thank you for the opportunity to be here. As I was introduced, I'm responsible for the mobile business at Orange. Today we are operating in 27 countries with over 110 million customers. And I'm very, very pleased to be here and participate in the launch of the HTC Touch Diamond, a truly cool, I would say, and exciting device. Very, very exciting to see the presentation on this device. I will spend just a few minutes talking about the partnership with HTC and our plans with the HTC Touch Diamond. First of all, you know, the partnership with HTC goes back to 2002. We launched together the first smartphone, the Orange SPD, and we have come a long way, I think, since then. If you look at the HTC Touch Diamond today, I mean, the technology and innovation has been incredible since then. HTC has also been one of our launch partners around what we call the program Orange Signature, and it's quite important that you understand this, because this makes our partnership quite unique and different vis-a-vis other players in the market. The Orange Signature program is started about 6 years ago, where Orange invested in a general user interface to provide easy access to different applications and to the web across all different multiple devices, so that customers can have the same easy and seamless experience across different devices. And HTC has been one of the launch partners of this particular program. Today, to give you an idea, I mean, we are buying and providing to customers about 27 million handsets a year, and about 80% of those devices are going out with what we call the Orange Signature. And that's all part, I mean, the partnership has a simple objective, is to, in a market which is becoming more mature, is to focus on the customer experience, which is the device, which is the applications, the customer services, secure billing, etc., etc. Now to the Touch Diamond. We believe that this device really brings the relationship that started in 2002 to a new, very exciting level. We believe that this device, with the 3D capability, with the very fast access to the web, and the excellent software, provides a great platform for the Orange specific applications that we want to provide our customers as well. And the Orange applications that we will run on this device are and they are tightly integrated in the device, are Orange Photo. Orange Photo is an application with the main differentiator allowing customers to automatically upload photos to the web, and then bring it into an album and sharing it with friends and family and colleagues. The second key application is Orange Music, a platform that has today about 1 million tracks available, and it provides a library optimized for a mobile phone to manage your music. The third key application available on the device will be downloads, so downloads of wallpaper, ringtones, and 3D games. And the last, a very important application, certainly in future in the European market, is mobile TV. The ability with Orange TV to get up to, in certain markets, 61 channels available and 3,000 videos on demand that you can download on your mobile phone. And all of those applications combined with what we believe extremely important easy billing and a secure billing solution that allows customers the possibility to use these applications in a secure and simple manner. So in summary, I mean, we're very pleased to be part of this announcement today. Our plan is to launch the HTC Touch Diamond in all our key markets, starting with the UK, here and then rolling it out to France, Switzerland, Poland, Romania, Slovakia, Belgium, etc. Across our footprint in 2008, and then over time also in our other markets in the Middle East, African region, and the Caribbean. So we believe that this is a real setting a new standard for customer experience, the orange signature together with the HTC Touch Diamond. And from my side, congratulations to Peter and the team, and congratulations to the orange team in providing and building such a unique customer experience. Thank you.
Well, really gives me great pleasure to be here this afternoon. HTC really is a key partner for Microsoft, and going back to the very beginning of Windows Mobile, you see the innovation that's been demonstrated today. You see things have come really an awful long way. HTC is the leading OEM provider for Windows Mobile devices, and they have now more than 5 devices that have been platinum. That means they've sold more than 1 million units each, and that's a great honor and lots of momentum for the platform. As you see, the last device, the HTC Touch, sold more than 3 million units, and that's really a very, very strong achievement. HTC is known as being a strong innovator, so seeing them use that as the basis for HTC Touch Diamond really is an amazing thing. HTC as a company is a great innovator, and they're building a great reputation, and importantly for their future, a great brand that's easily recognizable for innovation and new ways in which you can use your device. Windows Mobile has a lot of momentum around the world. We have more than 140 devices from 50 OEMs that are sold through 160 operators in 55 countries. Last year we sold more than 11 million devices. That is up more than double the previous year. And in this fiscal year, which ends at midway through at the end of June, we're on track to sell more than 20 million devices. With the help of partners like HTC, in the last quarter alone, we grew more units year over year than Apple shipped with iPhone in totality. The Diamond for us really is an amazing step forward. Now, Windows Mobile started by enabling work scenarios like business email, leveraging strengths that we have in Exchange to make it very easy for people to be able to get access to contacts, calendar, and the email on the go. So it really started out in business scenarios. We're extending that significantly to include both work, home, and play scenarios. And this obviously includes mobile internet, and that's why it's so exciting to see HTC innovate on that, and why we're excited about HTC's innovations that they presented today. And as Peter said, this is the first Windows Mobile device that is shipping with Windows Mobile 6.1. Last night I was lucky to get my own device a little bit before there on general availability, and I've been playing with it, using my jet lag as a way for us to spend a bit of time with it, and it really is a device that makes you smile and yet enables you to really get the things done that you need to get done with a single finger, a very easy way to navigate around the device and get the information that you need. So really the purpose of me to be here is to say congratulations to HTC and the whole team. This is one of, if not the, most innovative devices of 2008. Congratulations, Peter, and your team.
So I believe the HTC Touch Diamond will change how people experience, interact, and enjoy the phone. And as you can see, the HTC has integrated a new level of design, usability process in our innovation process. We are very excited about HTC Touch Diamond, and
I hope each of you can experience it. So we have some demo next door. So I want to thank all of you joining us today, and all of you coming here today will receive HTC Touch Diamond for the first year. So it will be June. You will be receiving one. Thank you very much.
Some mics on both sides of the aisle. I'll have Peter, Horace, and Florian come up and sit on the stools. And if you have questions for Olaf from Orange or Andy from Microsoft, they're also available to answer those questions. You have a question? In the back? No, can you get a mic to the back row? Maybe to speak up.
I'll just shout. It's more for Orange, really. I was just wondering if they were going to alter. Are you going to be altering the data tariffs with this very data-intensive handset? Because at the moment, you tend to be lagging behind the other networks with your data tariff.
Okay, so the question related to data utilization, we obviously expect that data continues to be increasing with these kind of devices, and we're seeing the growth in data just being actually tremendous. And our tariffs, we have just refreshed most of our tariffs in the UK, but also in other markets, by the way, to reflect that trend. So we have included, for example, multimedia packages in most of our animal tariffs, and we have adapted our data pricing in the UK on the USB dongles and on other tariffs in the market. So the answer is yes, but I would say if you have looked in the followed the press the last couple of weeks, that very recently we have refreshed most of our tariffs to reflect that trend. Okay.
In the back?
It was interesting, Andy, to hear that you're saying that Diamond for Microsoft is a great step forward, and that includes mobile internet. It's not including Internet Explorer. It's using Opera. In a way, it almost seems as if this phone is less Microsoft than any HTC phone today, isn't it?
So the question is the browser that's used is Opera. The reason for that is because of the leapfrog that they wanted to make. We're in the middle of putting Internet Explorer 6 on Windows Mobile 6.1. It's not in time to be able to do this, and certainly we're working with HTC. The things that IE6 will have, so the timing didn't work, but it'll have by far and away the richest rendering of any browser out there, because it isn't a PC-like experience, it is the PC experience in terms of rendering. So, for example, when you go to Facebook, you'll be able to utilize applications around, which you can't do in any browser today. You'll be able to run Flash in situ without going to a dedicated application on sites like YouTube. If you want to use a dedicated application, that is true as well. So we work very closely, and as we roll out IE6, and you'll see that in future releases, it will go even further. So I don't see it as a step backwards. The timing didn't work, but I expect that we'll get back on track in that way.
Aren't you afraid that a lot of Windows Mobile users are suddenly going to use Opera for the first time and go, "Ooh, that's rather nice"? And are you going to send IE6? Are you going to push that out to all the people who are buying this in June now? Are you going to push it out to them after the fact, or?
We haven't decided that, because we'll need to work with our operator partners to find out issues about downloading things across networks. IE6 is updatable. We'll work on the roadmap with HTC. Their main timing was such that the things didn't line up. Certainly we're committed to IE6. We have a very strong partnership with HTC. It will be the best rendering engine. Really how those things collaborate together, you can very easily see in your mind an opportunity for us to work together. Back on the solution.
Hi, so there are obvious comparisons with the iPhone. I was just wondering, you talked about the
TouchFLO 3D interface being redesigned and you've added quite a lot of new functionality on the front end. In terms of texting, how easy is it to, have you changed the text input interface at all, or is it still Windows Mobile with fairly small keys, or are they some friendly?
Why don't you take that, Maurice?
So, you know, it's because of limited time, we have actually a lot of other great stuff actually implemented, and we have we have reinvented a great keyboard. So this is a very firm, friendly, and very accurate. And then we actually not just offering one. Actually, we offer two. For example, you can have a 20 key version. You can have a full quality version. You can even have a 12 quality version for some people who really are good.
Can you use that horizontally, or does it have to be vertical? Can you turn it
Yeah.
horizontally?
Yeah.
And I was also wondering about headphone jack. I didn't see a 3.5mm headphone jack. If it's aimed at being
No, it's we have HTC's proprietary. It's a combination with this mini USB coming out, and we support great audio quality.
at some point in the future, do you think you'll integrate a headphone jack? It just seems that the market starting to realise that actually they prefer plugging their headphones straight into a phone rather than using adapters. So do you think you'll ever use?
Well, it's an optimization. When you have a big 3.5 jack, your device is big. So we are trying to be offering to optimize the experience to customers.
There's a question over here in the back.
The device is very thin, and that automatically creates concerns about battery life. What kind of battery life can people expect from this device?
Well, we are confident about the battery life. We don't think that there would be any great battery life concern. I have to say this battery life is better than most of our other devices. And if you talk 4 hours straight, and you don't have to worry about a day of using.
One of the things in Windows Mobile 6.1 for the same touch, in Windows Mobile 6.1, in Windows Mobile 6.1, we're between 8 and 21% better on battery life. How aggressively we're able to put the processors to sleep. And so by doing that, and by looking at how we do the communications, we get a significantly improvement in battery life, which of course is inherited in the device. So even relative to previous devices where everything was the same, you'd get that. And another thing on the SMS, Windows Mobile 6.1 includes threaded SMS. So actually, it's a very nice user interface when using the keyboard that was talked about, that makes SMS really a much easier way to have conversations with people. So. Other questions in the back aisle?
How much devices do you think you are going to sell in the world? If you know which operator will be the same, Orange too?
We're going to put in hub prediction for the sales number. You know, HTC never put hub prediction, but we sold more than 3 million on our HTC Touch, and we believe we'll do more. We are very confident about this device, and we have a great feedback from mobile operator partners, and this will be a hero product in most of the mobile operators.
So as I mentioned earlier, the UK is one example. For Spain, we are having the same positive response actually from all the key network operators, and obviously including Orange.
Well, you can all see me. So, CJ, if you could bring up the light, please. Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, right here in the middle, right there.
Could you maybe see it
the number about the battery, because I heard that it has only 900 milliampere hours, while the Touch from last year had 1,400. So I heard it's a much weaker battery than the last year's model. Why that?
So, this world is not perfect. So what do you want? You want a smaller device, or you want a bigger device, or you want a big battery, or small battery. However, I have good news to tell you. So in diamond design, the overall power management has been greatly improved. And with this 900 million hour, you will not see significant degradation from those earlier. And actually, we are also preparing such a battery or bigger battery for some people who really want to get big, and that we'll get it available later. Other questions?
Obviously, I think our core positioning in terms of the key consumers we would like to target with this device, it is more of a consumer high-end multimedia savvy audience we are targeting with the HTC Touch Diamond. However, I think all of us here are business users, but we still would like to have the most attractive phone in our pocket. So therefore, I think that's where the crossover part in the market is, because of we can leverage all the features and functionalities of the Windows mobile platform, and a lot of the other features are equally great for business. I think you will find still a lot of business people opting for this device. However, our core marketing positioning is more towards the consumer group.
I have time for a couple more questions.
Can you give an indication about the price of this product?
I think it's a little bit early in terms of the pricing, since obviously this is the area where our operator partners will be determining the price at the moment when it will be launched, and I'm sure we can get with specifics on each of the pricing plans in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
The price would be vary from country to country, region to region, operator to operator. So we don't try to put a standard price or whatever here. So maybe you would get free from Orange.
Other questions?
Depends if you're a good customer.
Any last questions?
Will it be in pink too?
The question is, will it be in pink?
Do you want one in pink?
I think going after the consumer segment, obviously, we'll never know. But we're looking at different options.
Great. Well, we have a whole area for you to actually experience the Touch Diamond. We have lunch served outside this door, and then you'll go into an experiential Touch Diamond room.